They called the prophet when the sky turned red, when sacred blood had barely yet been shed. The flood had risen, politics made pure, and satire's arc was barred to those unsure. The rainbow flared above the king's command, and all dissent was swept beneath the land. He spoke in riddles veiled but full of fire, a voice too dry for wrath but sharp as wire. The trumpets called, "This jester mocks the slain!" And wheels of judgment rolled with cold disdain. Each word they feared became a deeper spark, and lit the gears that ground him in the dark. They traced the wound not to the sword or hand, but to his tongue, which none would understand. He named the tree and drew their gaze to sin. They claimed the fall began with him, not them. And so they shut the garden with a key, then swore that he had killed the sanctity. His dream was patterned strange in shades and signs, and not one elder read between the lines. Too late they saw the truth his cloak had shown, but blamed the dream for what the king had sown. He spoke no crime, yet bore the coat of blame, while those who cast him out denied his name. The veil was drawn with hands that feared the flame, and silence carved around the prophet's name. The keys were passed to priests who feared to hear, and locked the door when satire hovered near. No altar flame, no incense for his part. The jest was judged unworthy to be art. They placed his speech too close to holy things, then claimed his jest had bruised the throne of kings. The tongues once mixed were hardened into one, and Babel's smoke eclipsed the prophet's sun. A woman turned, she dared recall his jest, and froze, unnamed, outside the nation's rest. He struck a note too subtle for the court, too rich for those who trafficked in retort. Goliath laughed, and Cain still held the field, while Abel's echo cried beneath the shield. No harp could calm the rage that truth inspired. They broke the string and claimed the sound had lied. He cast the net and pulled both friend and foe, but kings hate catch that questions what they know. The body trembled at the touch of pain, and loosed the sword to split the soul in twain. They feared his voice would bind the crowd too fast, so sliced the thread and buried it in ash. They sealed the scroll he meant the crowd to read, then claimed the ink was born of pride, not need. He pointed out the cracks before the quake. They said the words were meant the world to break, and Babel's curse returned with careful hands to drown the voice that might have healed the land. They led him out and tied their shame to him, their sins now wrapped in satire's shrouded hymn. No priest replied, no herald named his call. His voice was scattered like a broken wall. The king proclaimed, "Let none repeat this name!" Then watch the people nod and do the same. At Pentecost, the flames had once made whole, but now the fire consumed without control. No mirror showed the image they had banned. The stage was void, the mouth without a hand, and in the dusk where prophets once had stood, a silence grew that swallowed all for good.